Myself, Professor Pawar VK from Department of Geography, J.A.T Art, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. On behalf of this video presentation, I welcome you all. Dear students, in today's video, we will see the productive use value of the forests. Productive use value is assigned to the products that are derived from the wild species and are sold in commercial markets, both at national as well as international levels. Many industries depend on productive use value of biodiversity. First is timber value. Wood harvested from wild species is the commonest commodity used and traded worldwide. Several wild plants, especially in tropics, produce timber as a source of income generation. Timber resource is one of the most important sources for improving countries' economy in many developing countries which adopt it as a national or international trade. Timber export forms a significant part of the export earning of many. Third world countries such as Malaysia, Myanmar, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, etc. These and many other tropical countries are among the major exporters of hardwoods, including prized timbers such as teak and mahogany, produced mainly in their natural forest. In many parts of the world, particularly in tropical countries, potentially valuable forests are being degraded through excess harvesting, inadequate management, and habitat loss. Many industries such as pulp and paper industry, sawmilling, plywood and charcoal production, transmission, construction poles, railway sleepers and wood craning thrive on wood resources. Now, next is fishery value. Before fishery value, we will see some of the facts about the bamboos. Now, as far as bamboos are concerned, over a billion people in the world live in houses made up of bamboos. Second striking fact is a 60-feet tree cut for market takes 60 years to replace, but a 60-feet bamboo cut requires only 59 days to replace. Third fact, some of the species of bamboos grow at the rate of 1.02 centimeter per hour. Majority of the bamboos for market are by women and children. So women and children can harvest the bamboos with very ease, most of whom live below subsistence levels in developing nations. And the fifth fact about bamboos is currently the world trade in bamboo is estimated at $14 billion per year. Second is fishery value. Fish and other fishery products harvested mainly from wild sources constitute another class of commodity of great economic importance in global trade. These resources find a significant place in world's food security. There has been 5 times increase in landing of aquatic resources in past 4 decades. Marine aquatic resource harvest constitutes about 80% and the remainder from inland fishery and aquaculture. Both inland and marine capture fishery in the last decade has declined, but the deficit has been compensated by aquaculture production. Aquaculture along coast, despite being productive in many parts of the world, has severely damaged the coastal environment. Although there are more than 22,000 species of fish, but only about 10 marine fish species make up about 35% of marine culture landing. Commonly harvested marine forms include herrings, sardines and anchovies group. Now, the next is other productive values. The other productive use values Many useful microorganisms have been identified, of which some are capable of extra recovery of oil from oil wells, cleaning up oil spills and toxic waste, whereas many others can extract metals from area. A few nitrogen fixing water weeds such as Avila are being used as biofertilizers. Azolla particularly used as biofertilizers. Several fungi are used to control plant diseases by bioremediation. Productive use value of biodiversity also incorporates reading of wild genes for use by scientists for introducing desirable traits in crops and domesticated animals. To productive use value may be included the animal products such as elephant tusks, musk from musk deer, silk from silkworms, wool from sheep, fur from many animals and birds, lac from lac insects. Many industries and trades like textile, silk, leather, ivory work, etc., fetch their raw materials from the biological diversity. Many non-wood products of economic value produced by wild species, especially occurring in tropical forests, include medicinal herbs, exudes such as gum and resin, honey, beeswax, fibers, essential oils, etc., form an important source of income. These goods are used indigenously in various industries or are marketed and exposed to many countries. Despite ban on trade in products from endangered species, smuggling for hides, horns, tusks, live organisms, etc., worth millions of dollars are being marketed every year. Developing countries in Africa, South America, and Asia, including India, are the haven of wildlife trade.